So with the Discord, we do have a shortcut to it. It's that my stream elements or my stream deck has decided that the Discord button it does not like. So Casmer and I are trying to figure out what is going on with that. We have a shortcut for it, but just not the button. So it's always something. Always something. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we are on track now. If something in stream doesn't break, it's not a real stream. I mean, I agree. I was wondering why you said stream elements wasn't working. Sorry, not stream elements. My stream deck. Sorry. I feel like only stream decks. I'm sorry. I feel like stream decks only work when it wants to. Well, that's the thing. So I tested everything. The pattern, the shop link, the mute button. Because I'm only using 4 buttons. But the Discord one and last stream we tried to go in, figure out what was wrong, and then I was in my frustration. I just told Casmer, I'll deal with it later. But Lucian, yeah, you'll have to forgive me with some of my. It frustrates Casmer because he doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So when I say stream elements, no, I meant my stream deck. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's a profile thing. We need to fix it. Yes. And it's just typing in the exclamation Discord, and that's all. But it's, yeah. If I say something, take it with, when it comes to streaming, take it with a grain of salt, because I may be misspeaking about something. I'm trying to learn all this. I'm very grateful for those who are patient with me. I am putting my yarn up. Not sure why. There we go. Stitches are looking a little funky. Let me, I can fix them after the fact, but still. So I did a little dyeing, a little yarn dyeing this. I gotta say yarn in front of it. People will. You were dyeing what? I was doing a little yarn dyeing for my February color. So I decided that to kind of, put stuff in the shop. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to release a new colorway once a month and kind of explore different dyeing. Oh, there you go, Casmer. Lucian redeemed the Casmer snacks. So I did a little experiment. I'm a little late on the February. I hope to have it up by the end of the week. But I hope to have like just a couple skeins, not a whole lot, of one colorway. And this way, where's my redeem? We're still working on it. We're still working on it. I'm gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Yeah, so hopefully, the first one I'm working on is going to be kind of, I want to test it out though. I have to do a final test. I want to knit it up to see how it's going to knit. So I'm dyeing a couple like mini skeins of the colorway that I want to do just to kind of get an idea. And then as a test dye, and then I'm going to knit it to see what it does, how it looks. I always feel like that's important because sometimes you get a skein and you're just like, oh, it looks so beautiful in its skein form, and then when you go to knit it up, you're just redeem Starbug. There you go, Starbug. Starbug gets a snack. 500 channel points. Are you snacking, Starbug? Thank you, Lucian. Thank you. Okay, so these are my tests. Okay, this one is an epic fail. Well, not an epic fail. I mean, it was I made a mistake with the dyes. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't paying attention, and I put way too much dye in the dye pot. Though this is really pretty on camera. Wow. Like that is, I might, yeah. So it's actually the colors that I'm working with right now pretty much. But this is super, super saturated. Nice. You're on Fritos. Good. Now this is just for the February. I'm just going to do a couple skeins. And I'm also going to do, I'm going to attempt a bat. Card a couple bats. I'm not sure if I'm going to do BFL. I also have some merino, I think. Don't quote me on that. I also have Romney, I think. I believe that's the other fiber I have. So I may do a couple bats in the shop as well. So this is what it's actually more going to look like. I'm still not sure about this, but man, the dark concentrated, that really, it's very almost iridescent. So I'm going to call it like indigo persimmon. We'll see. Because they remind me of, I love old like kimono yukatas in these old like natural dyes. This is not natural dye though. This is acid dye. Just to let you know. But I love the old kimonos because a lot of traditional Japanese fabric dyeing is done with indigo. I mean, they use actually millions of colors, but persimmon and indigo are just two of my favorites. So this one is kind of mimicking that, and that's going to be my first skein. But I've got some themes for some other skeins throughout the year. I might do some like retro anime ladies. some of my favorite, yeah, just some fun stuff. It's really for me to experiment and get some, you know, more practice in with dyeing. Like this, I'm pretty confident in this kind of dyeing that I did, but yeah. So we'll see. But I'm gonna try to do yarn and then either a braid or a bat or maybe both with the same colorway. Kind of keep it that theme for each month. Feeling I missed something. Oh. Well. Jay Arcot? I think I missed your link before. Let's check it out. Sorry about that. I was like, I thought there was something. If something in, oh, that's right. You did tell me that. I did not see your Ravelry photo. Oh my God, he is so cute. Okay, so if everyone scroll up a little bit, there's a link. A Ravelry link. Oh, no, I appreciate you being very, very patient with me. Oh, that is precious. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. If you happen to get that up on Discord, let me see if it's on Discord. I'll pull that up. Either you got, okay. I will wave hello. Yeah, feel free to post in Discord. You are more than welcome. I don't have everything set up so that I can see. I have too much on my computer right now. But if it's on Discord, I will gladly, I will be able to pop it in. A little funky. Now, how was that pattern? Like I mean the mouse, I mean, it turned out it was super cute, so adorable. But it was challenging. It was, I mean, it wasn't I'm not used to. I'm just trying to think if I think I had to piece that together. But I'd like to get another opinion on what they thought, what you thought of the pattern in the book. I'm gonna clip this. Or just break it. Wait. Oh no. Did I not finish? I totally did not. Well, that was silly. Oh my goodness. Alright, well that was silly of me. By using one yarn instead of 3, interchanging, it was a lot simpler for me, but piecing it together was a challenge. Okay, yeah, I don't do a lot of piecing together. So, yes, I found that to be a challenge as well. And like the little field mouse, yeah, he used a lot of yarn. Several strands, in fact. But I like that you were able to find one yarn to use and stick with that. Oh, yours is based on the characters, so that worked out perfect then. I may have closed the... No, I didn't. There you go. Yeah. No, that worked out perfect. So cute. Aww. Beautiful job. Yeah, for even the field mouse, like even the tiny hands, I think, use multiple strands of yarn. It was very cute though. And my mother, it was a gift to her. And he sits in a little tiny teacup. at her computer table. So I know that she wants a deer. Yeah, it was fun getting to experience making flat work into plush with a pattern. Doing it freehand, I would never figure it out. Yeah, I prefer to work in the round like you are. Yeah. You happen to have the mouse picture on Discord? I believe so. Yes. So let me see if I can pull it up. I think I posted a picture of it in Whips and Progress projects. It'll be back there though. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Very tiny. There he is in front of my Christmas tree of last year. Yeah, he turned out really good and he was very tiny. So I'm used to working with tiny plush. Now the only thing I had to piece together was its front and back. So the brown was all one panel and it was shaped. And then the front, his belly and his neck and the underside of his arms was all another panel. So he looked like let me turn that off now. He looked like a rug. Thank you. He looked like a Starbug thought Starbug thought I was like what did you say he was, Starbug? I mean, it was like he looked like almost like a polar bear or tiger rug, it was so funny, but opened up and then you would put them together. It was, and then once you attached them, then you did the hands and feet and then the tail. So yeah, like this guy, he's done in the round. He's a big noodle. And his tail, I kind of did like a thumb hole to attach his tail, like you would with a mitten. I don't think I cut into his tail. I think I actually just like almost like an afterthought heel. He looked like a mouse that was gutted and sewn. No, but remember when he was the two panel, like one whole, like two panels together? It was very funny. That's about how the wolf looked. Okay, but the two halves were attached by the nose and the chin. Yes, exactly. Where you were instructed to pick up stitches, so it was quite awkward. Yeah, it was a challenge, but I mean, yeah, like the way, the thought process of the designer, incredible. Like yeah, like you said, I mean, I would have never been able to figure it out that way. And maybe if I made enough of them, maybe eventually. Yeah, he looked like a rug. He totally did. It was a lot of fun though. I did it on stream, so that was an adventure and a little nerve-wracking because I was not sure. And then doing not a mattress stitch. I'm trying to think what kind of stitch it was to I'm trying to pull these yeah, I'm trying to remember how you would attach the front and the back panel. But doing it online. A cute rug. He was a cute rug. It was a rug for Kawa. It was the perfect size. All he needed was a little armchair. All right. First mistake of the night. A rug that you killed. I didn't kill him. It was a cruelty-free rug. Oh, now I got all my pages mixed. Oh, not starting there. Oh, ad in 1 minute. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. We have an ad coming up again. Thank you for everyone who is hanging around during it. I appreciate that. Actually, it's ending. Okay. Thank you, Casper. Oh, then I didn't get a notification then. It went straight into ad. Oh, interesting. For everyone who's stuck around for ads, I appreciate it. Thank you. I do my magic loop a little weird when I make socks. So instead of having 2 sections, I have 3 sections. I don't know why I do it this way. It's always done it this way. We'll see when I'm done, once I've finished picking up my stitches, what I mean. Oh, actually, I think I know why I do it. It's because it helps me keep track of how many stitches I have on each side. So if I'm short on one side, it means I either missed a decrease or I 2 decreases in a row. So you have a little prince. Are you a big Katamari? I am a huge Katamari fan. I haven't played the newest. I guess it's like kind of a rehash, but a remake of the old game on the Switch. I haven't played that one yet, but I have played most of the games. Yes, I'm a huge, huge Katamari fan. I love the games. I love the soundtracks. This little guy, this was probably one of my earliest amigurumis that I made. He was I used to sell at conventions. So I used to do conventions, like anime conventions like Otakon. There was a sci-fi convention I did called like Balticon. And so he was my prototype. And I only made him and brought him to the convention. I had all these other amigurumis I was making at the time. And I had him on display. And I wound up not getting to sleep that first convention because I had all these little orders. Because the game had just come out, and I was just crazy about it. Anyway, yes, I'm a huge fan. A long drawn out story. Yes. Are you a fan? I'm trying to think when I made him. 2005? 2006? I'm trying to think how old he is. I also have a giant one that I made. He is put away at the moment right now. I made him out of wool, so he tends to be a little floppy. Yeah, I only got to try it when they re-released the Mashi on the Switch, but it was an absolute joy. Oh, it is such a creative game. Totally different from, at least the time when it was released, completely different from anything that had been previously released. It's such a great. Listen, wool plush supremacy. Acrylic, I don't know her. Yeah. I figure I mean, every fiber has its place. Acrylic is great for you could throw it in the wash, you know. I mean, it has its place. I knit a lot, and have you played Donut County? No, I have not. I will have to look into it. What platform? But I knit so much that I just love knitting with wool. It's my favorite material. So, I mean, you know, I used to be a self-proclaimed yarn snob, 100%. But I know that every material has its place. I don't find cotton. I haven't tried too much linen, but I don't find cotton to be enjoyable to knit with either. It doesn't have much give. And the same thing with acrylic. But wool, I just love it. It's on everything. It kind of reminds me of Katamari. I think you'd like it. Okay, I will look it up. So, Donut County. Amu knits a lot with her 10-year-old hands. Don't stop. Okay, these are far from 10-year-old hands. Okay, they've seen some stuff. Excuse me. I've actually played Donut County. It's pretty fun. Okay. All right. So Casimir has played it. I'm wondering if he's told me about it. He also told me about Stardew Valley, and I was like, I don't know. It's okay. And now I'm playing it religiously. Like several years later. I still use acrylic, but I am by far the most in love with natural fibers and recycled polyester yarn. Okay, I don't think I've used recycled polyester yarn. That sounds interesting. Yeah, natural fibers, they feel good too. That's the thing. It's that it just feels really good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used acrylic. I'm trying to think when I for this little guy, I explained it on this last stream. So if you were here, I apologize. I'm going to go through this process again. I was looking for very specific colors, and I'm very picky about my colors. And Cascade 220 was the only one that produced most of the colors that I needed. Except for this color right here, the light green. Later on, like a year or two after I started making him, they released the color. But that was actually dyed with Kool-Aid. But anyway, so now Cascade 220 is a light worsted DK weight. I actually split it. It's a 4-ply. So to make all these tiny amigurumis, I split it to make fingering weight. And so that was my process. I totally forgot to shoot. Usually I can talk and knit, no problem. Unless I'm doing my decreases on my socks. Anyway. um, so yeah, for years I worked with Cascade 220 because it was affordable and it could be split. I had tried splitting acrylic yarn and it just fell apart on me. I could not split the plies without it just disintegrating and turning into just fluff. So, but wool held up. It stayed pretty, like it, yeah, it just, I wouldn't do that with a hand spun or an expensive indie dyed yarn, but with Cascade 220, I totally did it. Did not make that long enough. Oh well. Okay, so I saw. So in a couple minutes we'll go to Discord if there's anything new. Feel free to post something. See if there's. Toasty pineapples! Hello! It's going good. How are you? Are you a crafter? You are, or if you're not, welcome in. Oh, very cool. What types of crafts do you like to do? Oh, very cool. I build plastic models. That is awesome. That is very cool. What types of models do you like to do? I also have Warhammer figures. Ooh. Oh, very cool. And I mostly do Gundams. Okay. Very nice. I think Starbug, she paints Warhammer figures, so she would be very interested if you wanted to show off any of your stuff. I think, is it Mario that you bought some Gundams? Did I hear Warhammer? Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome in. Oh, my buddies were just showing me some Warhammer paints they did. Nids? Is what you call the creatures? I bought too many Gundams. I remember you saying. I figured you would. Well, Toasty Pineapple, welcome in. You're in with like-minded people for sure. I have a couple Gundams. Actually, I think we sold most of them because of space. That was one hobby that, you know, I do have some. Oh, what anime is it from? Tiger and Bunny figures. Yeah, we have some Gundam Wing stuff. Yeah, I think we held on to some of those. No thing is too many Gundams. Well, when our basement flooded and they were the few things that survived. And I knew that I along with all my other hobbies was not going to happen. So we sold them. We came to Steve, actually. He sold them for us. My brother works at a record and / bookstore, used bookstore, so pretty sure he could be able to find someone to take them on. So Starbug, did you see what Jay had said? Is it NIDS? NIDS? Are you familiar with that creature? Because you are the Warhammer person. There's a gaming store not far from us that has all that stuff. Yes. Have you heard of that creature? I know not. I mean, Hasmer plays D&D and a million other role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games, and it's short for something. I can't remember the full name. They kept shortening it to NIDS though. Okay. It may be like a community, yeah, nickname for something, or slang name for something. Not sure if Starbug. Let me think. Give me a sec. Okay. I'm not sure how much, like, community Warhammer stuff she does. Okay, I'm not even gonna say what they are, but you guys understand each other. Mm. That's exciting. That's what they are. They're aliens that go around and eat everything living thing on planets. That is gonna bother me. Okay, no. I can close. They are a current issue. Oh no. Well, it seems that everyone's talking about them. I'm almost surprised Warhammer and D&D haven't done a crossover official campaign or something. If they have, I'm severely out of the loop. Yeah, I don't. So who? Casimir would know this, and maybe, or maybe any of you guys might know this already. I do not. They are owned by two different companies, right? Or Warhammer does have a tabletop RGB system. That's the current season story in the game, but right now the final book of the something Horus Heresy came to a close. To a close. Okay, correct. Different companies. Sorry, I'm back. No, that's okay. Toasty pineapples. That's fine. Everyone is discussing Warhammer and D&D right now, so. I was fixing some lighting wires for college. Okay. Well, welcome back. So you said correct different companies. I mean, that could be why there isn't a crossover. Warhammer and Magic the Gathering partnered up. Oh, okay. Oh, school project? Or are you working on the building? Oh, okay. Yes, curious. School assignment. Ah, okay. Oh, of course. And Magic the Gathering partners up with everyone, even My Little Pony. Somehow missed that one. So if anyone's wondering, this is what I do with how I section it off for 3. I like my socks symmetrical. Not that it matters, because I know my feet are not. Is this? I'm gonna have to, for some reason. Anyway, that loop is gonna bother me. So I have equal amount of stitches for the gusset, and then I have my the top of my foot. Anyway, on a separate needle. So I'll always be able to tell if these are off in any way. So that is why I do it in 3. Thank you for the follow, Toasty Pineapples. I appreciate that. Not paying attention. I made this so short. I think that's when I made a correction. I keep telling myself I need to take a knitting break, and then I'm sitting here and randomly picking it up. I'm the same way, Mario. Actually, it's a quite maybe switch around from Stardew Valley and knitting. In my knitting bag, I always keep my switch and my shawl. So when we go to watch our wrestling in the evenings, or if I or watch anything downstairs, I'll bring my switch and my knitting with me. sometimes I'll play Stardew Valley and get guilty or feel guilty because I should be playing. I mean, I should be knitting on my shawl. Though I did several rows last night. Asmer and I watched a documentary, so yeah, so I had my shawl, so I got several rows in. It's getting there. I gotta count my stitches though, so I don't over knit the section. I'll be right back. Okay, Starbug. When you get back. All right, everybody. Get all your snacks. Start snacking.
I think I should have some snacks. Oh, that is a lot of snacks.
You hear that, Casmer? Time for snacks. Mario gave the okay. Don't mind if I do. Right, these loops are gonna drive me nuts. Like, I don't know what caused that. Oh, this might be a problem. They're just sticking out there. Ugh. Welcome back, Starbug. All right, everybody. Put your snacks away. What? Who's letting Casmer have snacks? It wasn't Mario. Put the snacks away, or the stream gets shut down. So just the hourly reminder. Anyone's new? I am Amu. Or I'm Amu Blue. You can call me Amu or Blue. I respond to both. I am a variety crafter. Oh, thank you, Starbuck. I appreciate that. I'm a variety crafter. I knit, spin, weave, do a little crochet. I also do a little wood carving. That's my shop link. Make fiber tools. Thank you so much for the follow, Jay. I appreciate that. If you prefer me to call you, oh, I meant the chat is, yeah. If you prefer a nickname, or if you you don't mind Jay, just let me know. But I appreciate the follow and thank you for coming in. I just remembered I was singing the snack song to myself the other day. Casmer, he was so proud of himself when he found that song. He's been singing it as well, so. I just finished my Musselberg. I've always, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch her video again to find out how to pronounce that. Congratulations, that is awesome. Congratulations on a new hand knit hat. I hope it keeps you warm and toasty. It fits so well, I haven't blocked it yet. I love it. Nice. J is fine. Some people pronounce it Jericho. Okay. Some folks just use haricot or haricot. Okay. Which is a French word. Okay. Okay. I'm familiar with the Jericho pronunciation as well. So I could, if J is fine, that's totally, I will, unless you have a preference, then I will definitely do the preference. So is it haricot or haricot? How would you, like, what does it mean? No preference. Do what's comfy for you. Okay, well, if I misspeak, let me know, please. Names are your names. That's pretty important. Seriously, you need to tell Amu she can't read. I can read. I can read well. Not perfect. I can read well. I mean, English is my first language, but it is far from my... Not perfect, I'll say that. Okay, now I am throwing myself off. Shoot. Not this. If anyone's wondering, because of the abuse I take, and I haven't banned her, Starbug is my sister. She's also one of my mods, so I can't ban her. I would get in trouble with my mother. I'm also joking. Being that Amu is 10. Will you stop telling people I'm 10? Multiply that by 4 and add a couple more years. She's just started her 5th grade this year. No. A small sister. You know what? That tracks. Just like my sister. Yeah. Yeah. We're 10 years apart. The emote that she keeps using. And Mario is an instigator. He enables her. She troublemakers on this stream. Troublemakers. I'm a small bae, growing my first tooth. She isn't, by the way. That font. Lucian Starbug. Very tiny. It's Starbug sized font. I'm that small. No. I'm gonna bring this sweater with me next time we see each other, and you're gonna wear it, and we'll take a photo. It'll be your hand. You'll have 2 fingers, 1 in each sleeve, and that'll be it. You might be wondering how small exactly. I'll fit in it. You'll see. She's just as bad on her Instagram stories. When you see all those little, I don't know if you would call them quizzes or surveys, and you know, what's your favorite movie, what you look like. If it's too small to fit, it must be micro knit. Yes. I'm hoping to get, well, we'll see. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to get this entire sock, the rest of the sock done. this week. But we'll see. The cuff actually took no time at all. I just had other things to work on, unfortunately, or I would have gotten more done. But we'll see. See how this one goes. It would be nice to get the foot done this week. I think the foot is kind of like the most boring part. Not boring part. It's the longest. Like sleeve island, it's foot island. Maybe you should have started on the sock for your tiny foot. Oh my god. You're going to notice that both of these socks are going to be the same size. Now, is this also like when your husband popped in and said that, yes, you're a small bae, but that your head looked like a big toe with a face on it? Is that... Starbug's husband's popped in last week. Proclaiming that her head was the size of Big Toe. It had me chuckle. It took me by surprise. I was kind of taken back somewhat. I don't remember exactly what he said. Well, all was needed to be said once he got a single red butt cheek. I don't know, but whatever it was, someone popped into the screen. Big Toe Bug 60. All I know is that someone whose name I did not recognize popped into chat and he said something about her having a big toe head, and I was like, who is this person? And she started just not verbally abusing, but she was like, get out of here, get out of here. It had me, I was like, she must know him. It turned out it was her husband. I honestly don't know how he found you. Her husband revealing all Starbug's secrets. What had me cracking up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I messed up once on my decreases, but just about to mess up again. I'm about to count them. I'm on track. So I think I did okay matching the colors because I think like this very similar colors are popping up. This brown is actually really interesting when you dye it up. It actually mellowed out and kind of evened out in the single, not the single, I'm sorry, in this mini skein, and I kind of did it as well. But sometimes, like if you like there's a pop of orange when you use it, especially if you're doing speckling, you'll see like greens and blues and just really wild colors that make up this brown when it's broken down. It's really neat. A little unpredictable. I love it.